Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, today's the first day of Aquarius. I just want to show you what the tarot has to say about this. And then we'll do a general reading for the energies of this Aquarius season. So, Aquarius entered today on January 19th, and it goes all the way until February 19th or 18th, depending where you are in the world. And these are the general energies that the tarot shows us we can expect from Aquarius. So the Aquarius is represented by the star. And not a lot of people realize this, but the star is also the Pleiades. Yes, the Pleiades, because it's the seven sisters, the seven stars, and of course that's our sun. And the star is hope and healing. Um, Interesting that it's hope and healing, like after the devil of Capricorn. It's interesting to me too that a lot of stars are born during Aquarius. And if you look at all the birthdays of some of the people who are born during Aquarius, and they love their long blonde hair, like Dolly Parton, we have Sophie, the Duchess of Gloucester, Christy Brinkley. Oh my goodness, I can't think of them now, but a lot of people say Leo loves their hair. You can tell a Leo by their hair. You can also tell an Aquarius, and they're opposite sides on the wheel, and they are loners. They love humanity, but they hate people. You ask any Aquarius, they'll tell you that. They're loners. They are quite. They're 50 years ahead of everybody. But it's hope and healing for humanity, right? We're coming out of the devil energy, and now we're like, we all need a breath of fresh air. Also, believe it or not, the sun is getting stronger. We've come from the lowest point of the sun, and I know people in the south this doesn't apply, but these tarot cards were made in the north, so I'm sorry. I'm just reading what the original. I suppose you could reverse it for what's happening, but you can't take it away that that's Aquarius season. So the sun is in Aquarius, and so it's interesting because we have the female and the baby here. And so a lot of babies actually are born during around Valentine's Day. And then we end up with a Scorpio. So anyways, the sun is now in Aquarius, and here's the star, and the sun is actually the star, and there's the Pleiades, and now we're starting to feel the shackles of winter. Even though sometimes this can be, we could call it the dead of winter, the sun is growing. The sun is starting to grow and become more prominent in the sky. Then we have what planets is. We have the world, which is Saturn, and the Fool, which is Aquarius. So this is our Aquarius, Uranus, and Uranus. And this is showing me that one thing ends and another begins, right? Because we could do the world, and then the Fool starts all over again. Innocent, brand new, and we also have innocent, brand new with the sun here. So things are wrapping up. Saturn also represents Capricorn as well. So we still have the energies of Saturn, of karma, of stillness, as we are in winter. But like I said, with the sun coming and the sun starting to grow, we're starting, by the time the end of Aquarius, a lot of people are already starting to go into spring, which is March, right around the corner. So by the time we are finished Aquarius, we're starting to feel fresh and new again. And there goes old man winter with Saturn. and Saturn is Old Man Winter. So we see the end of Old Man Winter, and we start to see the beginning of a new dawn, as they say. And that could be where our hope and healing is, where we know winter is going to be long in the tooth by the time we get to the end of Aquarius. So we still are in winter. So we have Ace of Swords rules Aquarius. Swords are ruling Aquarius because they are an air sign as well. Aquarius is really up in the air. Aquarius is your thinking. Um, they rule with their mind before with their body, most Aquarius people, because they are living 50 years ahead. uh, so that is very applicable to Aquarius. Knight of Swords is the court card that represents Aquarius, and again we can see the red feathers up here, the red feather, the thinking, the Mercurial. Some people call the Fool Mercury, but it's the thinking, and how to become very passionate about their thinking, about their words. About this can be a time where you attack with words, um, where this is they love debating. Um, but mostly this is your writers, your journalists, not your Page of Swords, which is your uh, quick messengers. But with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, you can be sure they want to make sure you know the truth. An Aquarian will not back down if they think they are right. So this will be a lot of arguments about who is right. And you think that Davos is just starting, Davos, whatever you want to call it. It's just starting. And we are going to see some people bullied. We're going to see some people leaving, and we're going to see some people sneaking away with the goods. All right. Interesting that Aquarius ends, the last decan is the yellow, and the Uranus here is also yellow. So again, we can see the end of the dead of winter. We know spring is right around the corner, and we start to have more faith in the cycles of time. We also see winter here in the background. Winter here is in the background. So by the time we get to the end of Aquarius, we're almost looking at winter in the background, and we're already starting to plan for spring, even though it's not quite spring. We still have Pisces to go through, but we have been making those plans. But it's a very interesting time that these attacks and whatnot, if they happen to go on, because we are in a Saturn time, um, they're very difficult to complete. And we see that here with the Seven of Swords. The 5, 6, and 7 are the decans of Aquarius, and we see that it's very difficult when you start something. There is clearly no winners. Either somebody is bullied, somebody walks away, or somebody sneaks away. There's no real agreement like the Two of Cups or the Three of Cups even, or the Four of Wands. It's whatever starts in Aquarius season is really difficult to end. And it's part to do with Saturn. And there's no winners. There's no winners. Either somebody bullies and he gets all the prizes, somebody just walks away, or somebody sneaks away. And it's not the best energy in Aquarius time. And I say that as an Aquarius rising, and my son is Aquarius, my best friend is Aquarius. I've got a lot of Aquarians in my life, love them to bits. So let's ask based on all of that, based on the sun going into Aquarius, what can we expect during Aquarius season for the world? What can we expect for Aquarius season for the world? What can we expect for Aquarius season? Let's get some predictions going. Yeah, the Ukrainian-Russian war started in February during Saturn time, and look how difficult it is to finish it up. Ooh, the sun is in reverse. It's gonna be a dark time. Well, and also it's telling me the sun isn't in its full glory right now. It takes at least 3 days, if not more, for the sun to come in, right? As I've explained so many times, it's sunset, sunrise. And so the sun is setting on Capricorn and rising on Aquarius. So each has like a twilight zone right now. So the sun is not very strong right now. King of Cups in reverse. We're going to see a King of Cups go down. The sun is going down on a King of Cups. That could be Biden. That could be, I think, Bill Gates. That could be the King. That could be Prince, or he's not Prince anymore, Andrew Mountbatten. Let's see, Elon Musk. Tons of Kings of Cups right now in our field. So we are going to see the end of a King of Cups during this Aquarius season. I think some government programs are going to be shut down. I think that the economy is going to continue to grow slow and steady, wins the race. The Hierophant in reverse. We are actually, yeah, we're going to see a leader go down, guys. Interesting, because the Pope Leo, that is in direct opposition to Aquarius. And I keep saying I've been getting a couple of messages. We'll have 2 popes this year. This also could be telling me that this King of Cups is somebody who's greedy. Somebody who's greedy. Two of Cups. The High Priest in reverse. I'm trying to think. Putin and Zelensky are both King of Swords. So somewhere here, this King of Cups makes a secret agreement. Is this Starmer? Starmer's the Hermit. Is there a secret agreement with Starmer and the King? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Here's the Fire Horse. I was wondering if that would show up February 17th. We're still in Aquarius season. And there's the Fire Horse coming in. I'm going to say, surprising, there's the World in reverse. Yeah, we're definitely losing somebody this Aquarius season. Somebody is definitely moving on. Queen of Swords. I'm going to say that, I'm going to say the economy is going to be okay. We might even see a bump in gold. Might see a bump in gold. I think the person who leaves us is, we're going to be kind of shocked by it. I think that this Fire Horse coming in is going to be very disruptive to some laws that we have. I think we are going to see some exposure of secrets. I think we will see peace. We're definitely going to see peace come somewhere. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of accord. But you know what? This is going to be a win-lose situation. This is not going to be a win-win situation. What I'm seeing more is perhaps Iran, whereas, the old leave, so they lose and then the people win. Whereas, Ukraine and Russia, there's a peace accord. Nobody has won and nobody has lost. Sure, Russia may have gained some land and Ukraine might have lost it, but overall, I don't think either or country would say, "Oh yeah, they won that war." Whereas Iran, it's going to be the people definitely won. The people won. They stood up. Um, I think there's going to be some kind of peace accord with Iran. I really do. And it will be binding. And then the regime that is there right now can cry over spilt milk, and they won't be able to let go of the past. And there'll be a new and justice and Queen of Pentacles in reverse and fighting and the Chariot. Yeah, it's going to be really filled with a lot of military stuff this Aquarius season. I think there'll be, could this be Greenland, right? Could this be Greenland? This, to me, the readings I've done, this is NATO on its head. So I'm thinking that I actually think we're going to see something happen with Greenland. I think we're going to hear something with the Pope. Maybe it's just he loses support. Maybe he says something really ridiculous and loses support. I think we're going to see someone passing away, especially if they're a King of Cups. And I think we're going to see some kind of agreement or some kind of peace accord with Iran. And I think we're going to start to see the energy of the fire horse really. It's interesting because it's February 17th, and I think the 18th is the last day of Aquarius, but I think the energy of that fire horse is going to start to present itself much sooner. I think we're going to see Ukraine and Russia still struggle, though. I really do. So there might be some kind of peace agreement, but I see them still fighting. I'm going to say Ukraine and Russia are still fighting by the end of Aquarius season. But I think what's going on in Iran, there'll be some kind of agreement. Yeah, there's my predictions for Aquarius season. Hang in there. It's going to be a rocker. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.